Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have like 3 videos in one. So it's a part like a Kindle tour slash a Kindle guide slash like a TBR. So I feel like that's kind of two because the Kindle tour is just my TBR. So yeah, it's 2 videos in one. I lied. It's 2. So this is just my Kindle. It's the original Kindle Paperwhite. So it's nothing fancy. It's literally just like white. And the new one is like a little bigger and it's black and it's also Paperwhite, I think. But this is like the older one. And I could get a new one, but I feel like there's really like no point because it's literally like the same thing. It like works the same, and this Kindle started like accepting EPUBs too. So I feel like there's really no difference now. Like at first, like the one thing that like tempted me was that like Kindle started like accepting EPUBs, because earlier it used to not. It only accepted PDFs, I think, and like a few other. I think it accepted Mobi, but not EPUBs, which is really weird. But now it does. So I feel like there's nothing that's stopping me from keeping this Kindle. It's just like a little bit smaller, but I feel like I kind of like it like that because it's just more compact and I can just like hold it in my hand like this, and it's so much more convenient to carry around. So I don't think I'm gonna be changing it anytime soon, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. Also, the battery life has not died. Like the 100% charge on this lasts for like days for me. I got this question a bunch, and it's basically just like, how do you put your ebooks into your Kindle? And I had this method that I used to use like before, and it was just very long, very like unnecessary, and it didn't even give me the results that I wanted. I used to like download the like EPUB or PDF. I used to download the EPUB and then convert it to a PDF and then plug in my Kindle to my computer. And then in the Finder thing, like there's a folder that's labeled Kindle when you plug it in. I used to drag and drop the converted PDF into the Kindle browser, like into the Kindle bar, and then put it into the downloads, in the Kindle downloads. And then it used to like show up on my Kindle. And I hated that version because I was really satisfied with it when it was like happening, but now that I look back on it, I'm like, how did I ever survive? It was literally so difficult for like absolutely no reason. So one like negative thing is you can only send PDFs, and the problem with PDFs is there's no like page count. The format is weird. You can't change the size. It's really, really tiny on your Kindle because it's a PDF. And second, like the image doesn't show. Like the image for the book, the cover image doesn't show. So it's just blank with the title of the book on like the blank. And it's like, it's so ugly, it's so unpleasing. So yeah, that's one reason. And the other one is it's just super long. It's so unnecessary. And the new version that I've discovered and that I'm actually really happy with now is just using the Send to Kindle browser. It's so convenient, and I'm literally so disappointed in myself that I spent like literally 2 years, I'm being dramatic, 2 years like doing this long ass like complicated method when I literally could have been doing this and get like better results. Okay, so the method I use now is basically there's this browser on the Amazon like app, whatever. You just search up Send to Kindle Amazon, and then you log in to your Amazon account, and once you log in, it just says like drag and drop your file or something like that, and then you drop your like converted EPUB, not your converted, just your EPUB file into your like browser, and that's it. And then it just sends it to your Kindle with the image and everything. You can like rename it if you want to, but like that's it. That's all you have to do, and it's so much more convenient. And I don't know. I feel like maybe everyone knows this. Maybe I'm just slow, but I feel like everyone should know this. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also use Calibre. I think that's how you spell it. It's like C-A-L, sorry, I think that's how you say it. It's C-A-L-I-B-R-E. And you can like use it to convert files, change the cover. Like earlier, I had this cover of The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. That was just the ugliest thing. It was like those like 2014 YA covers with like the girl on the cover just like standing there with like a leather jacket and skinny jeans. It's that picture. So I was like, I couldn't stand it. I couldn't like look at it on my Kindle. It was like bothering me. So I used Calibre to change the picture of the EPUB when it went on my Kindle, and it's so convenient. It's so nice. And you can convert it from EPUB to PDF, PDF to EPUB, to Mobi, to whatever, like, you know, format you want it, and then drop it into your send to Kindle. That was my little Kindle guide. Next we have, oh yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'm not an expert or anything, but I think I can like answer a few of them. These are just like the most pressing ones, like how to put books in. So yeah, I won't be revealing what app I use to download my books, like especially the ones that you have to buy on Amazon, because I don't want another Z Library situation, because that was like a really tragic loss for all of us. And I actually mourned for a whole week because that was just really, really tragic. But yeah, so I don't want to repeat, so we're just gonna, not skip over that. Find it yourself. Anyway, this is the best part. This is my TBR slash Kindle tour. If you want my full TBR, it's on my Goodreads. So I'm not gonna go over my full TBR. I'm just gonna go on to like my most pressing like books that I really want to read really badly, and the ones that are out. So yeah, they're all here, and I also have the ones that I have read. It's just like this, like that's it, and it's so much more satisfying now. And look, I changed the cover and it looks so much better now. But anyway, I am currently 11% through The Naturals. I started reading last night. I've actually wanted to read this series for a really long time. I just never did. I wasn't in a YA mood, but I finally started it, and it's pretty good. Like, it's just the introductions, her like meeting the FBI dudes, so nothing's really happening. Then I have Midnight City by J. Barton Mitchell, and I think it's like a kind of an old dystopian, and it's like found family trope, and it's like the two like older kids and then the one younger kid, and how they're like kind of the parents. It's like that trope. I know you know what I mean. It's like The Darkest Minds in the first book, how like Liam and Ruby were to Zoo. That's the vibe it's giving. So I've been wanting like a repeat of that, or like something that like gives me that same feeling for like years, ever since I read the first book of The Darkest Minds. So I'm like praying, hoping, manifesting that book will give me that. Then I have The Brothers Hawthorne. Anyway, yeah, that's it. No. Okay. I have The Brothers Hawthorne by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which just came out like last Tuesday, and I did not buy the book because I don't know. I feel like whenever authors try to like revive a series that they've like basically finished, it doesn't end up well, like turn out well. And if Avery's not there, then why am I reading? For Jameson and Grayson. That's why. But anyway, then I have Chasing River by MC Sakala, and this book is like kind of getting traction like recently, and I think it's like academic rivals to lovers, and I eat that shit up, so that's why I'm reading it. I have a feeling it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that very specific genre of like academic rivals to lovers, where it's not actually rivals to lovers, where they actually just like get together on like page 5, but it's okay. Okay, next I have The Circus Train by Amita Parikh, I think. I hope I'm saying it right. But I know it's like a historical fiction childhood friends to lovers book, and there's disabled rep. I'm not really sure about much else. I just know like the girl is like disabled and she becomes friends with like this magician's apprentice, something like that. And yeah, I know that's kind of what it's about, and I really, really like circus themed stuff, and I really want to get into historical romance because I feel like it's a genre that I would really enjoy. I've just not read one like that I've really, really enjoyed yet. Like, I don't think Song of Achilles counts. Then I have Belladonna by Adeline Grace, and this book was like really popular a little bit ago, and I feel like it's getting popular again, like the second wave or something. I don't know if a new book in the series came out, but it's getting more popular. And I actually don't know what it's about. I feel like the devil is involved in it, and that's all I know. But I have this really bad feeling this is like that very specific like fantasy genre, like the Sarah J. Maas, Jennifer L. Armentrout genre. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about if you read those books. Like, I know you know, okay? Like, it's this very specific writing style where they use, like, gendered pronouns for, like, objects. They go, like, his male scent or her female elbows. I don't know. Something like that. Like, you know if you read those books. So I feel like it's back to genre fantasy romance. So I'm kind of scared, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Then I have A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. And no, the book hasn't come out yet, but I have a copy, and I will not be explaining myself. Next I have Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. Guys, it's really blurry. Okay, I'm not doing this on purpose. It's probably like a really, really embarrassingly easy name, but I just can't read it. It's really blurry. Anyway, I know this is like, again, academic rivals, and that's all I need to know. Then I have the last two books in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I have Good Girl, Bad Blood, and As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I actually read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder in my freshman year, and then just never finished the series, which is weird because I actually really liked it. And I realized that, like, I always have trouble finishing series that I have liked rather than finishing series that I literally don't like. Like, I finished, like, series that I've despised since book one, but, like, can't bring myself to finish series that I see potential in. I think I need help. I think something's wrong here. Like, what's going on? Next, I have A Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee. And I know this is found family. It's giving heist. It's giving actual representation for once. So that's why it's here. And I know there's like a slow burn romance. And I don't know what to tell you. Next I have Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. And I actually wanted to read this series for so long. Like, so many people have recommended it to me. And, like, I have a friend who, like, swears by it. And it's, like, it's the best thing ever. It's so good. And I know I'm gonna like it. Like, I know I'm gonna like it. It's a fantasy book. And I have such a hard time getting into fantasy books that I know I'm gonna enjoy. Like, literally every single fantasy book that I love currently is a book that I've had trouble, like, actually getting myself to read in the beginning. Six of Crows did not like the first book, like, just couldn't get through it. The Last Magician, thought it was so boring in the beginning. What is that called? These Violent Ends. Like, These Violent Delights, I literally took forever. I took months to read, like, the first half of the book. You get the point, okay? Like, basically every series that I've ever, like, loved, I've had, like, such a hard time getting into it at first. So, yeah, I know I'm gonna love this. I have a feeling that I'm really gonna like it. Then I have One From My Enemy by Olivia Blake, which I wasn't gonna read at first because I feel like Olivia Blake's writing is, like, a hit or miss. Like, I loved The Atlas Six, but it was just very, like, pretentious, and I feel like it takes a lot of effort to read her writing because you have to, like, be in that mood to, like, actually interpret what she's saying. And yeah, but then Sunny Kim said that she loved it, so that's why I'm here. Okay, I thought there were more, but there aren't. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope it helped. I hope it made sense because I feel like I didn't do a great job of explaining my, like, EPUB process, but hopefully it made sense. Bye, see you in my next one.